Hello everyone, my name is Kieran. Welcome to the Manchester United versus Chelsea FA Cup preview. The last game of the season is finally here, and we are in a cup final which we've really been building up to and going towards for the past 3 or 4 games really. We have had nothing to play for, but tomorrow is the biggest game of our season. FA Cup final, the last chance to win some silverware. Today, I'm going to be previewing the game with you guys, and you guys can leave your thoughts, as always, in the live chat, and we can discuss everything you guys have to say. Welcome to True Man Union. Welcome to the stream, mate. How are you doing? Thanks for joining, and please do leave a like, guys, if you haven't already as well. But, again, I'm just going to get the live comments on the live chat. Just make sure I've got the right comment section up. It looks like I do, which is good. Yeah, I've got the right comments. Welcome, Daryl. Welcome to the stream, mate. How are you doing? The Skype is working this time, which is great, because last time it wasn't really working and it was lagging out the stream a bit. But now it is working, so that is very much a bonus for you guys. But, as I said, massive game. The biggest game of our season so far. Against Chelsea, who haven't been having a great time of it at this moment in time, coming into this game on a 3-0 loss to Newcastle. But you bet your bottom dollar they're going to turn up, wanting and will give us a very strong game, and we're going to give it back. It's going to be a really good game to watch for a neutral, in my opinion. I think it's going to be end-to-end. Obviously, you wouldn't think that with the type of two styles Chelsea and United play. We're not, this season anyway, we're both not known for our free-flowing attacking football. But sometimes when two defensive teams meet, it can mean, sparks fly. So we'll see what happens with it. But I do think it's going to be a fantastic game to watch tomorrow. And I also am feeling confident going into the game. But we know now, after this season, that when you feel confident going into games, it's sometimes it's dangerous. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Daryl is calling in a bit later. No problem at all, mate. No problem at all. You know what? We may as well have him on now. We may as well have him on. No problem at all, mate. No problem at all.
Oh, one sec. I just.
Welcome, Logan. Welcome to stream, mate. How are you doing? Thanks for joining, Logan. I'm just going to make sure it's mine. Oh, yeah, I can hear me. Yeah, fine. Welcome, Logan. Thanks for joining. He says, can I be a mod? I'm not. I mean, we have a lot of mods at the moment. Now, it depends, because obviously some of them don't show up, and I don't know. Obviously, if you are a mod of like my channel, because it's not like big or anything, I'm not expecting you to turn up every time. You can turn up whenever you want, but yeah, I might make you a mod, Logan. But I usually give it to people who've kind of been in the streams for quite a long time. So I might
like me.
Yeah, like Dazza. Yeah, like Dazza here, who is on the call right now. And yeah, it's great to have you on, Dazza. Obviously, after the debacle that was last. I think it was the show.
Yeah, sorry about that. There was a couple of internet issues I had.
Oh, right, fair enough. I mean, I think there was we had a few technical issues on my part as well. I've got to say.
Internet's fine now, so shouldn't have any problems.
That's good to hear. Good to hear, Dal. Good to hear. But obviously the big game has arrived. The game we have been kind of building up to. Obviously, the last few games of the Premier League season haven't really meant much. So obviously, we know you've come on here and said before your opinions on what it means, what the significance of this is. But how do you see the game kind of planning out? Do you see it being an end-to-end game, or do you see it being more patient and tactical?
Well, I can tell you now, at the start of the week, I was really excited. I'm thinking, yeah, this could be the time where Jose Mourinho finally wins the FA Cup and stuff. Now, I'm not so certain, because I didn't find out until just before I'd started my live stream that we didn't have Lukaku. Now, I wasn't happy about that. Now, we are Man United, obviously, but we are a team who can't play without Lukaku. And I don't mean that as in a rude way. We can't play decent football without Lukaku. You look at the last 3 games that Lukaku's not been featured in. Brighton 1-0 defeat away, followed by a 0-0 draw away to West Ham United. and then a 1-0 win at home to Watford, which, to be honest, was a cack performance regardless of the win. Now, if I'm being honest, Marcus Rashford should not be playing up front, because it turns out we can't really play that well as a striker. Though he scored a 1 goal, but that was a sweaty goal. If we're gonna be be able to beat Chelsea tomorrow, we need to pull our fingers out of our bums. Definitely. I can see it being an end-to-end game, because I know Chelsea are going to press us a lot, and I'm expecting it to go to extra time. I'm expecting it to be a 1-1 draw and then go to extra time. But what Chelsea will probably forget is the fact that Jesse Lingard is one of the biggest goal scoring threats at Wembley. He has a habit of scoring pretty much every time we're at Wembley. Carabao Cup final last season, scored in that. FA Cup final 2 seasons ago, scored the winner for that against Palace. 110th minute goal. You know, and obviously Jesse Lingard, I think, scored in the... no, he didn't score in the semi-final, but... you know, there's him and Alexis Sanchez who like to score at Wembley's, but Jesse Lingard's going to be the main threat that Chelsea will need to watch out for, because if they don't mark Jesse Lingard up properly, well, then Chelsea are going to concede, aren't they? So I do think it's going to be end-to-end, but I'm hoping that we can get the win in the end.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree. I just want to say welcome to United Talker, obviously, Zach, as you know him.
Zach.
He wants... yeah, Zach, you can join the call. As I said, I'm going to add you. And welcome, Fortune.
I'm just adding him now for it.
Okay, all right, you add him then. But yeah, obviously, by the way, United and Talk and Dazza, both links in the description down below. Get on it, because, you know, they are...
and United and Talk.
You know, you go, get on them, because they are some absolutely fantastic, you know, Manchester United channels.
Oh, no.
So go and check them out. But yeah...
It's Zach's Footy World I've got.
Oh, right, no, I think that might be the same one. But, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, this is the main one. There you go.
But yeah,
right.
we'll add him to the call. The True Mancunian, I mean, if you want to come on as well, you can add the True Mancunian. But yeah, Fortune, I know the notifications on YouTube, especially with kind of YouTube live streaming, isn't great, to say the least, to be honest. And
hello, Zach.
You know, it's very, very annoying. Welcome,
hey.
Zach. Welcome to stream, or United and Talk, as he's known.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today?
Doing all right. Obviously, guys in the comments, keep getting your thoughts and opinions on this momentous game, really, the biggest game of United's season. Welcome, Liam, and welcome, Sirens, guys. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Looks like a notification is just coming through, which is great. So please do, if you haven't already, please do leave a like on the stream as well. We're nearly at 10 likes, which is absolutely fantastic. But it's good that we've got Zach or United Talk, as I said. Link in the description down below. Zach, I think it's been a while since we've had you on a Skype call on the stream, so I guess in that sense, welcome back. But obviously it's a massive game for United, as you well know. I just asked Darryl the same question. How do you see the game playing out? Do you think it's going to be an end-to-end game, or do you think it's going to be a lot more tactical from from managers who will have plans for both teams?
I think it is going to be a bit end-to-end. I think, obviously, I think Jose Mourinho is probably going to be quite tight with this formation, very, very defence-heavy. Considering probably has to win this game, there's huge pressures on Jose Mourinho to do well in this game. And if he doesn't do well in this game, some Man United fans are going to be calling for his head. I don't think that's really fair, because I think you can see Jose building something. I don't think he will go anyway, but I just think some Man United fans will want him to go. I think Jose will consider that as huge pressure, and he will really want the game. Whereas Conte, a lot of people think Conte is probably about gone now. So there'll probably be there's probably like a little send off if Chelsea win it. So I think Jose will play more tactical, and Conte will just letting the team go out there. We saw against Newcastle, when Chelsea was playing Newcastle, they really didn't fight for the badge. They could have got top 4. They just didn't really care. So it really does show you. I think Chelsea have lost. The Chelsea team have just forgot about the manager. They always do this every couple of seasons. They'll just throw the manager under the bus, and I think they've done it again. And I don't think they'll really mind if they win or lose this trophy. Saying that, though, they are at Wembley. They will raise their game. It will be an interesting kind of game. But I just think we'll play more strategical. And the way I see this planning out, I think Man United will win the game 2-1. I think it's going to be an interesting performance by Man United. I do think it's going to be end-to-end and tight football, but at the same time, I do see us winning. And my predicted goal scorers, I think, are going to be Paul Pogba and Jesse Lingard.
Interesting from United and talking. As I say, if you want some more interesting opinions like that, go check out in the comments. What are you doing if you haven't already? I mean, not the comments, the description. But yeah, I definitely agree. I think it is going to be a lot more tactical than end-to-end. I mean, we had a comment from Fortune says, United versus Chelsea 0-0. We park the bus and win on penalties. I mean, to be honest, in our last penalty shootouts, I wouldn't be confident that we win on penalties. I think the last time we did a penalty shootout, if I'm wrong, we were against Sunderland and we missed like 4 out of 5 penalties. So ridiculous. Welcome the governor. Welcome to the stream. He goes with a 3-1 United prediction. I'm going to read the comments now. A few more of the comments because I've missed some of them. Matthew Coyle, welcome to the stream, mate. How are you doing? Fortune says, in my opinion, Lingard is only good when coming off the bench. Interesting. I will be asking you guys what your thoughts on who should be definite starters in the game in just a second. But yeah, keep getting your thoughts on the live chat, please. And as I said, leave a like on the stream as well. Really does go a long way.
I think Martial should start.
What else have we got here?
I think Martial should start.
Truman Union agrees with Fortune. He says a shit game, part the buses, 0-0 and penalties. So it looks like that is the common theme of the live stream. Everyone, it looks like we're going to get people think we're going to get penalties, which is interesting.
We're going to get knocked out if we get to penalties.
Sirian says Lukaku better be in the lineup next game. I agree. If we don't have Lukaku, we looked pretty poor, really. Welcome Bob Mitchell as well. Welcome to the stream, Bob. Thanks for joining. Please leave a like, guys, if you haven't already. The governor, before I come back to Dow and Zach, the governor says, we finished out of the top 4 in the past 2 seasons, and now we finished second. Massive improvement. And I would agree with that personally, because I think we have, even though the style of football hasn't been brilliant this season, I definitely think that we have improved in terms of, obviously how many points we've got, and I think we are playing better football than we were under Louis van Gaal, in my opinion, and the fact that we are, getting over the line in more games. Because last season, especially at home, we were draw Chester United, we were dubbed by the media, and we weren't getting over the line against in simple games. But this season, we've been able to do the job, and we got up to 81 points, which is not too bad a points tally. But I'm going to come to Zach first on this one, actually. Obviously, for the FA Cup final, as I say, guys, keep getting your thoughts in the comments. But for the FA Cup final, I just want, firstly, your opinions on the Lukaku injury news and how much that will affect United. And then, also, I want your thoughts on who, for you, out of the people we know are in the squad, have to be in Jose's first team.
All right, mate. So, firstly, you obviously got Lukaku. If the injury does come to light and it is officially going to be out for the game, it's going to be massively, very, very detrimental for us because Lukaku's a huge benefit for us. Physical, strong, fast, commands the front line. And if you look at it, our squad, we really don't have too many attacking players that can play in striker, be clinical, and be very, very good. You could try Rashford there, but he's not clinical at all. He hasn't played there all season, and it's going to be not the greatest thing to put Rashford there. You can put Martial there. It's the same thing. Put Sanchez there. It's the same thing. We've only had this one striker who's going to back us up this whole season, and it's very, very kind of scary if we look at it like that. Going into an FA Cup final, the worst time to get injured for Lukaku. And if he does get injured, I do think we're not going to be favourites. So I think Lukaku really is a big decider because Lukaku's so much more clinical than the other options that we do have. And I think if we do play Rashford, I don't think we'll play Sanchez at striker. I think if Lukaku is injured, Sanchez will be still on the left. Right will be Lingard, and then striker will be Rashford. And I just think Rashford won't be as clinical and won't take his chances, which could really make us not favourites and really give Chelsea a big advantage, because if we're not taking our chances, Chelsea is just going to come back and back. Anyway, to answer your second question about who I'd love to see in the team and who I really need to see in the team. So obviously you've got your main kind of people, De Gea. I don't know why Bailly's been back for a whole month and still hasn't been played. I don't care if he's rusty. Bailly is still better than Smalling, who loses his marker 24/7. We need to get Bailly back in the squad. Please, Jose, if you're doing one thing, get Bailly back in the squad. Valencia, obviously. Left back, we're probably going to see Ashley Young. I've given up on Shaw now because of the amount of time he hasn't been played. Herrera, we need to see this formation with Herrera, Matic and Pogba. That is such a solid midfield slot, and we need to be seeing that because that can really control Chelsea's midfield. It can really give Kante a run for his money.
Oh, no.
We can really, really do well with that. Attacking wise, obviously Sanchez is going to be starting. We're not going to see Martial start. We already know that. That's a given. Right mid or right winger, we're going to see Lingard. So I just hope Lingard can perform. And I've got to hope that Lukaku starts. If Lukaku doesn't start, though, and Rashford starts, I don't think it's going to be as clear cut as a 2-1. We'd be lucky to get a penalty or an extra time win. But realistically, even though I'm a Man United fan and we're playing Rashford, unless Chelsea are diabolical and Rashford takes his chances, I don't think it's going to be positive for us.
Well, yeah, I think you made a lot of good points there. Obviously, Lukaku has been so very important for us this season, and I've got to say that if he doesn't start or doesn't even play tomorrow, I'd be very, very worried because even though our defence has been solid this year, our goals, we need goal scoring threat, and especially in a final. If you don't score, the likelihood is you're going to lose. And I know I sound like Michael Owen when I say that, but you know what I mean. And then also, I do think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see, who really is, and who's got. I mean, at the moment anyway, there's not really a guaranteed starting place for anyone because. I mean, ultimately, Jose Mourinho's been chopping and changing his team, but I definitely agree that we need to see Herrera, Pogba, and Matic in that midfield three because we are so very good in that. But yeah, I was going to read a few of the comments before I get back to Daryl. Welcome, Indy. Welcome to the stream, mate. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. The governor. Thanks for all the support on the comments, guys. I really appreciate it. Obviously, I can't read them all at once, so I appreciate it. Keep getting your thoughts in the live chat as well. I'll try and get through them all. Wow, are you really Old Trafford, says Matthew Coyle. No, I'm not Old Trafford. It's just very clever editing.
I told him that twice.
Brother Gaming says, Gaming, welcome to the stream.
On the pitch right now.
Yeah. I'm here with Gary Neville. No.
Well, some say I'm better than Gary Neville at football, but others say that.
Brother, welcome, Brother Gaming. Bob Mitchell says Lukaku is shit against the top team. Some may say that, but I think he's scored against Chelsea, and yeah. The governor says, like Josie said, the players people want to play have been playing shit. So why is Lukaku starting every game? Fair point. Obviously, when he did start Martial, he didn't do that great. So, I mean, I can't agree with that. The governor says Smalling and Kane. Smalling had Kane in his pocket. Yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. To be fair, he did, I've got to say. So, by Smalling, Jones has gone into the World Cup squad as well. Fortune says Lukaku is not clinical at all. He needs 3 chances to score. Martial, arguably Rashford about.
Shut up, big
finishing, but he's crucial to stop teams from playing. Yeah, I agree, Fortune. I'll tell you what, Lukaku does need to be clinical next season if he wants to get to the goal-scoring levels of Mo Salah. Liam said, do you think Guardiola is the best manager in the world? No, but that's a different debate. It's a different debate, mate. You guys can have that debate in the comments. I'm not going to debate that now. Truman Keenan says, Daryl, you need a logo. Indy says, buy you off the bench to park the bus when we're leading. Yeah, to be fair, that would just be Jose Mourinho, wouldn't it? Fortune says Fellaini's starting. Fellaini's starting in the goalkeeper position for David De Gea. Wow, okay. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, keep getting your comments in. Indy says, if Scott McTominay can mark Eden Hazard, then why can't Herrera do it again? You know what? Herrera might need to do a job on Eden Hazard. But we'll see what happens with I'm sure Jose Mourinho does have a plan. The governor says we're in 2018 and Jones and Smalling still start for us. Yeah, the Chuckle brothers still start at the back for us. Fortune says Guardiola is the best manager alongside Klopp and man management. So there we go. Keep getting your comments in and I'll continue to read them all. But yeah, Daryl, I'm going to come to you. I'm going to ask the same question that I asked Zach. Obviously, you know, with the Romelu Lukaku situation, obviously the fact that he is a major doubt for this game, how do you think that's going to impact our play? And also, is there anyone out of the remaining squad who you think needs to start tomorrow?
Well, I do know Romelu Lukaku isn't available, so he's not playing.
What?
That's one major doubt.
No,
I'm not lying. He's not playing.
What do you mean? Who told you that?
I saw it on BBC Sport, mate.
When?
Lukaku's doubtful.
You're lying.
So
You're actually lying.
he's not going to be in the squad.
Why are you lying for?
I'm not lying for. Shut up.
What? Where is it?
Let me get me point in, man, for God's
Alright,
sake.
go on then. Just get away, Big O. Get away.
I was told Lukaku wasn't playing, for starters, right?
Dan Walker didn't
No.
call you up.
Oh my God! Just shut up. Right, listen. Right. I think if there's going to be one man that Josie needs to put in the squad, it has to be Jesse Lingard and Eric Bailly, obviously, because Eric Bailly strengthens our defence a lot. And also, as you know, Jesse Lingard is the United's top scorer at Wembley currently. Yeah, he's definitely going to be the main threat if he plays on, you know, tomorrow. But if he doesn't play and he decides to play, well, Rashford and just Sanchez, I think we're going to really struggle. We're going to struggle without Lukaku because, you know, Lukaku, he's not, I don't know what it is with him. We seem to do very well with him, let alone a lot of the times he doesn't score. But when we don't have him, we struggle and we lose our concentration, you know, and we just don't seem to care much. Now, we play like that tomorrow, we'll get thrashed if we do that. But let's hope that doesn't happen, and let's hope that we can just, well, try and win at Wembley without Lukaku. Because, you know, as I said, it's going to be a tough game. You know, Chelsea aren't going to bring an easy squad. They're going to play like Giroud, Hazard, probably Morata, who I hate. You know, they're going to bring them type of players. Also, I did hear that Anthony Martial, well, whether this is true or not, I just saw That's Football doing a live stream earlier on today saying that Anthony Martial's wanted by Chelsea. Now, I would only let Anthony Martial go to Chelsea if they allowed us to have Hazard. Which I don't think would happen.
The worst thing you said all night.
I don't know what to say. But no, I mean, if Martial went to Chelsea, I mean, that would be all hope lost for me. But I do agree with, you know, the fact that, you know, I mean, Lingard's obviously on everyone's lips to kind of start. You know, at Wembley, everyone knows him as, you know, he loves Wembley, and he does. But also, I want, if you remember, Alexis Sanchez scored in the semi-final. And that was 8 goals in 8 games at Wembley. We can't forget that. We really can't forget that because he loves Wembley as well. I mean, scoring 8 goals at Wembley for Alexis Sanchez, fantastic stat to have, and it's great that we have him on our team rather than on Chelsea's. But a lot of comments coming in again. Thank you, and a few new people joining as well. Joseph Dyer, Richard Carter, and DLM75, welcome to the stream. Everyone who has joined, thanks for joining. Please do leave a like, as Zach said there. Also, if you are watching, as Zach has put in the live chat, I will be kind of, I probably will wrap up this stream quite soon. But if you want to, after I'm done, please go and check out United and Talk or Zach's preview, which is straight after this one. His channel link is in the description down below. Go subscribe to the channel so you know when he goes live. Welcome, Sanders Seggers. Welcome to the stream, mate. How are you doing? Thanks to everyone who has joined so far. Yeah, from That's Football Indeed. From That's Football Indeed. Guys, the comments are going too quick here. I'll try and read a few of these comments out before I go to Zach and Dal for their ultimate predictions, and then I'll give my prediction, and then yeah. But yeah, as I said, keep getting a live chat. I'm always reading the live chat. Don't you worry about that. Indy says De Gea, Valencia, Jones, Smalling, Young, Matic, Herrera, Pogba, Lingard, Sanchez, and Romelu. I do think that's our strongest team, and I think if Romelu Lukaku can get himself fit, then that'll be a fantastic team to play. We'll just have to wait and see and hope and pray that he does get fit. DLM says Manchester is red. I mean, never a true word.
Never a true word.
Bob giving us a bit of stick as a Liverpool fan. Yeah, where are you in the league, mate? Just scraped 4th place, and yet you had someone who scored 42 goals in all competitions, and you've actually not progressed. So there you go,
32.
Bob. No, Salah scored 40 something, hasn't he? In all competitions. Anyway,
not in the Premier League.
Joseph Dyer says,
I don't know about all the other competitions. I don't know crap.
Fortune says Liverpool have only scored once against Man United in 6 league matches. Exactly. Mo Salah who? Mo Salah who? Exactly. Sorry. Whoa. Okay. The governor says.
Someone just blocked Bob Mitchell. He's being a pain.
The governor says selling Martial to Chelsea is the most retarded decision. 100% agree. If we're going to sell him out to somewhere else. Do not give him to a direct rival. DLM says Josie out if Martial goes. Oh yeah, I remember he said that before. Surian says let's face it, Chelsea are going to win. Interesting one. I'm confident going into this one. We will have a look. We'll have a look at some of the comments, whatever. Yeah, keep getting your thoughts in the live chat as well, guys. Sander says United on the verge of signing Alexandro. Opinions. I've done a video on the channel, I think a few days ago about it, but I'm happy about it. I think we need to start looking at long-term replacements for our fullbacks. Ashley Young, he's done a decent job this season considering his age, but I think we do need to look for a long-term replacement. And Alexandro, I think, would be a fantastic replacement for Ashley Young. So yeah, I'm extremely happy about it. I hope we don't get mugged off with the transfer fee. I would only pay around 40-50 million for him, but we'll see what happens. We'll see
what the hell?
Obviously, you'll keep us updated on That's Football, Sander, so we won't miss a trick. The governor says should have kept Memphis. Interesting one. I thought Memphis. I think a lot of Man United fans would disagree, but maybe I think we've got a buyback clause with Memphis, so we'll be able to get them back. But yeah, keep getting your thoughts on the live chat. Obviously now, what I want everyone in the live chat to do, if you are watching, leave your comment on on your score prediction and who is going to score the goals. But I'm going to come to Daryl first on this. I'm going to come to Daryl.
What the hell's happening with your account?
I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to come to Daryl on this. Daryl, your score prediction for the game, pal, and yeah, your score prediction on the game, and who do you think is going to score the goals?
I think it's going to be 1-1. I think it'll go to penalties. And let's hope that United don't do what they did against Borough and lost 3-1.
Love that, didn't you?
I was actually at Old Trafford at the time. No, I was at Old Trafford sat in the Borough stand because my dad was there, so I had no choice. I was actually sat in the Borough stand at Old Trafford when that happened. Yeah. Well, I think it's going to be 1-1. It's going to be a penalty shootout. Now, let's hope that he doesn't play Romelu and plays David De Gea, because if he doesn't play Romelu, we're going to get absolutely walloped, because Romelu is absolute trash. And I don't know why Jose Mourinho thinks that he's number one, because he's not. Trust me, David De Gea is 100 times better than Romelu, and he's got an extra flaming 10-11 rating. Anyways, yeah, I think Jesse Lingard's going to be the one to score for United. That depends on if he plays. I hope he plays. If he plays, then he's definitely going to score. He's obviously going to be the main threat, so Jesse Lingard to score. Chelsea's goal scorer. I don't want him to score, mind, but I think, I hate to say this, but I have a feeling that Alvaro Morata is going to do the repeat of last time and get a goal for himself again, because he does like scoring at Wembley. But let's just hope they don't score. But I think Alvaro Morata is going to equalise for Chelsea. But I will mention this. I don't know if you agree, but I think if we go in half time 1-0 up in the final, should we park the bus in the second half?
I don't think so, to be honest. I just want Jose Mourinho to do whatever he needs to do to get the win. But Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting prediction, Daryl, obviously, with a 1-1. Also, I don't know what's going on with my live sub count. I don't know why it's going down so rapidly. I'm sorry if I've offended you, but there we go. I'm going to come to Zach now, obviously.
Oh my God, you actually are 292 subs.
Yeah, no, it keeps fluctuating. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, but Zach, I'm going to come to you now, mate. What is your score prediction, and who do you think is going to score the goals?
Alright, okay, before we say that, anyone who's unsubscribing, you're making the worst decision in your life.
Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate that.
Anyway, oi, Big O, shut your mouth.
Way!
Anyway, yeah, so basically, I think the goals will be scored by 2-1. I think Lingard and... I said Lingard and Pogba at the start, but I think I'm going to change my mind to Lingard and Sanchez. I think Sanchez is going to score against Chelsea. They're going to hate him even more after being asked to play now being a United player. And I think it's going to be entertaining for some periods of the game. Personally, I think for most of the parts of the game, it's going to be a little bit boring. We're going to see quite a lot of defensive play by Man United. Chelsea probably will go around it, but then I think they will start to go to that. And I think with a bit of luck, when the game starts to progress before half-time, Man United will get a goal, nick a goal in. Then after half-time, we can hopefully progress again. But what I think will happen is we'll go 1-0 up. It will be very, very tense. Chelsea will start to get back into the game. They'll get another goal, and it will get more and more tense. And if that does happen, it's going to be very, very annoying because we can see that happen. And then once Chelsea score, we're going to have to go back in the offence. So I do think that is my kind of score prediction. I don't think it'll go to extra time or penalties. I think 2-1, it'll be decent. But I just think it's going to be, it's just going to be interesting because I just believe that if we allow Chelsea to get into the game, we're really, really not going to do well because Chelsea have such a good team. If you think of the team they have Kante, Fabregas, Morata on his day, Hazard. You know, they can really, really hurt us. So if we do let Chelsea get into the game, it's not going to be good. But if we can control the game, it will be hopefully an easy game.
Yes.
Game, my friend.
Yeah.
Kieran just doesn't want to talk at the moment.
What? No, sorry. Don't listen to Big O. But yeah, obviously, I first of all, I don't know what's going on with my live sub count, but there we go. Hopefully that gets back to normal. But yeah, no, I'd agree. I'd agree, Zach. To be fair, I think that's a solid score prediction. But I'm gonna get to my score prediction now. I'm gonna get to my score prediction. Honestly, guys, if someone can fix my live sub count, I don't know what is going on. So I'm telling you now that not that many people are unsubscribing. I don't know what's going on. Anyway.
They are.
Are they?
You're at 290.
Yeah, I know, but it's weird.
He's been hacked.
Right. Anyway, I'm gonna get on with it. Right. Okay.
Alright.
Right. So my score prediction, I'm gonna go with a. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win to United. I feel quite confident, but I don't think we're going to absolutely destroy Chelsea by any means. But I do feel kind of confident. And I think it's going to be... I do think Pogba's going to score, I agree. I think it was one of the commenters. But I do think Pogba's going to score. And I think that Alexis Sanchez will also get his 9th goal in 9 games at Wembley. So, yeah, that's my opinion. 2-0 to United. Those are the goal scorers. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to end it here. I want to say thank you. I miss Mr. Money Gaming, by the way. No, Mr. Money Gaming, thanks for joining as well. I've seen you just join the stream. But yeah, guys, if you are watching, please do subscribe. If you have unsubscribed, very funny. I'm laughing, as you can see.
Wait, can I just say something before we end it?
No problem, Zach. Go ahead.
I'd just like to say, please do leave a like, subscribe, and also check out the stream. I'm going to do a stream straight after, boys.